Hi, I'm Mariana and welcome to Vine and Branch Antiques. I'm currently in my studio space. So this is my inventory and my ship center. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a tour through the studio, give you some tips on shipping, maybe some secrets that I have, help those who are resellers. Okay, so let's go ahead and give you guys a little tour of the studio. It's my workshop, so of course it's gonna be messy and sometimes unorganized. Let me show you guys the shelving here. This we have to be shipped and open box. I don't know where to put my baker's rack yet, so it's over here. This little corner is where I would keep a bunch of leftovers, and inside of the shelves of this cabinet, extremely messy, but it's all stuff that is, really useful. Oh my goodness. So staples, I saved some of these corner pieces, tape, receipts. This needs to be cleaned. It's really messy. Vintage china set here. And then my dollhouse, which we had dreams for the dollhouse. It's a project that's unfinished, but I hope one day I will get it done. Lighting is so important in your studio space. And I have two little studio lights just for extra lighting in here. Those are just not enough. Over here we have the table for shipping. So here are some must-have items. A scale. You need a digital scale in pounds and ounces for shipping. This is a lifesaver. You need to get one of these if you use paper, especially a paper roll. I love using this as a stuffer. Next thing that I need to get is something to hold my bubble wrap so that I don't have to play around with it and it gets all messy. So we've got my favorite Dundee jar utensil holder. We have twine, scissors. This is a mini version of the antique, and I think that it might be a salesman's sampler of a paper holder, but I use my stickers on there. This lead test swabs. These are really great for testing things if you want to know if you can use them to eat off of, if they are safe for food. These are great. I get them on Amazon. I found this little ironstone or restaurant ware little cup, and MB, those are my initials. Here's some nails, some little hooks, safety pins, tape. Fragile tape, this is optional. I like using it to cover up any random stickers and honestly just as a peace of mind. This is Stickum, so whenever you style your candles and your tapers, this is really handy to keep the tapers inside of your candle holders. It is a candle adhesive. Little boxes, I love these. Switching out some mundane office for some very cute vintage boxes. So this is a copper box, and this one's a little brass chest. These are my booth stickers, my booth tags, not stickers, as well as my little thank you cards at the moment that I cut in half. You can get like 250 of these printed at Staples for like 20 bucks, and then you just cut them in half, and then you double that amount. I think it's worth it instead of me printing stuff myself, and they're on like good quality paper. And then the Rollo printer. If you do not have a Rollo printer or have not invested in a thermal printer, you need one. This is amazing. It saves so much time. It is so handy. It works great. Now, I did buy the corded one. I think the wireless one was probably like $50 more. I don't know why I didn't just upgrade to the wireless one. But if you're listening, just go ahead, buy the wireless one, because the corded, my computer doesn't have a USB thing, and the adapter that I bought for the laptop is like being stupid. So wireless just would have been best. And then this is my little shelves. What am I trying to say? Storage. The storage here. Most of my boxes are in the garage, but I do keep a few of them here. So we've got boxes. We've got my little bags for local pickup. Cute little paper bags for local pickup. The next thing that I have in my ship center is a table, and I've actually had my husband put the height of the table a little bit taller. This used to be a standard table size, and I was bending over and ended up hurting my back lifting it up a little bit to make it like a taller work table has saved my back. So these shelves over here, this is all of my current inventory, as well as items from my own personal collection that I kind of use around the house seasonally that I switch out. So it's a big mix of things. Shelving in your shipping center or your inventory is a must. Oh my goodness, I can't believe how I don't know how I survived before the shelves. There was stuff everywhere. I had inventory in the dining room. I had inventory in my guest room. I had it on any table that I could find. Shelves are such a help because you're able to see everything. And a lot of times I will source a big inventory that I will put on the shelves, but I like to create collections. So I will pull from the inventory to create a collection, and it's really nice to have everything shown on here. So my inventory here, this is also stuff for the booth. So this is Instagram and my booth space. Items from the booth, sometimes they don't sell right away during a specific season, so I'll pull them out and keep them rotating. Eventually they end up selling, which is, you know, what the goal is for those things. This is the space that I keep some of that space for the shelves here. These two shelves I recently did, and they were so smart for me. They worked so well. So what I have here, this is open box. Open box is customers who will purchase items and they will place it in here and then add items to it until their box is full, and then we ship out. That way it kind of saves the customers money on shipping. Over here is to be shipped. So this is all of the items that I've sold from a recent collection that need to be packaged and shipped up. It is such a good organizing method. Instead of having the collection randomly displayed in one of my cabinets, I'm able to see it here, pull from the shelf, start wrapping, and then I know where I'm going with what I have to do left. So if you haven't invested in shelves, get yourself some shelving. I believe these ones that you can adjust the shelves are from Target, and they were like $39. $39 for one. If you're able to build some custom cabinetry and shelving, that would be amazing, but you need shelving in your inventory room in your shipping center. A little hack for you on working at home. What I recently did was I bought myself some sneakers. I bought myself indoor shoes. We don't wear shoes inside because yuck. But these are shoes that I only wear inside. They don't travel anywhere else, and it almost tricks my mind into thinking that I'm outside somewhere working. So when I have a big shipping day or even content day or just working from home in general, in the morning I will get myself dressed up, I'll do my makeup, I'll do my hair, and I will put my shoes on and I will act like I'm going to work, because this is work, this is my job, it's from home. And I feel like the shoes have really helped. Also, running around on wooden floors all day long was hurting my feet, and these are a lifesaver. So get yourself some indoor shoes, get to work. Another secret or tip for you resellers. Shipping supplies can get crazy expensive. I spend money on quality paper as well as bubble wrap because that just really helps me. But boxes, that's where I haven't fully invested into purchasing boxes. Now you can buy those on Uline, Staples, Walmart, but they can get really pricey. A tip that I have for you is go to grocery stores whenever they're stocking their shelves. Well, whenever you see them stocking your shelves, because sometimes that's really random. If you go to Walmart and you see someone stocking the shelves or they're unboxing stuff, they will have boxes that they just throw away. This all just goes into wherever, recycling. I don't know what they do with the paper, with cardboard, but I take their boxes, and some of their boxes are really, really good. Like, let me show you this box. Such a good box, perfectly square. I save so much money by doing this. Go to Walmart, ask them if you can take the boxes. You can even call Publix and be like, hey, could you guys save some boxes for me? I'm gonna pick them up soon. And they'll do that for you. Food Lion. I've went to Joann's and Hobby Lobby, and they had a lot of thick boxes that were really good for fragiles. So that's a hack for you guys. Go to your local grocery store, save yourself some money on boxes. I know some people will say, oh, you're reusing boxes and that looks really ugly for when your customers receive them. Well, at this point in my business, I am more worried about bringing quality items and getting them safe to you guys than what a box looks like. Maybe, who knows, eventually maybe I'll just invest in buying the boxes, but at the moment it saves me money, and what's on the inside of the box is what matters to me. Am I getting you these beautiful pieces safely? Do you guys love your items? You just throw the box away. You're saving the earth, right? You are recycling these boxes, so it's a win-win. Okay, let's wrap a crock. I'm gonna show you guys kind of how I wrap things. You wanna be able to kick the box and the item inside is gonna be safe. So you never want your item, corners, anything of your item to be touching the outside of the box. You wanna make sure that you wrap it and give it enough room. So I like to start off with some crumpled up paper. So I will start off with a little bit of crumpled paper. We've got the tape, and then we'll start the bubble wrap. So this is where I need to buy one of those things that will hold my bubble wrap, because I feel like that will really help me. Okay, we wrap it one way, and then we are gonna wrap it another way. Okay, you do not wanna feel the item at all. You want to make sure that you get enough bubble wrap that you cannot feel any corners of the item. This one is good. Then I will finish it off with some more paper. Make it look pretty. And I will add my little sticker. Voila, now we need to find a box that will fit it. This size is great. Remember, you want to make sure that you pick a box. When you place the item inside, it is not touching the sides of the box. You're able to stuff it with either paper, packing peanuts, foam, whatever you can to kind of border that crock or item. So this one is going to fit perfect. We are going to use paper and then some foam that I have. Okay, let's pack this bad boy up. Recycling, got some foam. And I'm just gonna add that around all of the sides of the box. This will be extra cushion. I want it to sit on some paper first, so we're gonna sit it in some paper and then add the paper all around the crock. Okay, and then we need a little bit of paper on top. I am also going on a trip to Europe, an antique sourcing trip to Europe. That's going to be antique road trip number 4 that I'm so excited about. I'm hoping to get you guys some good vlog content. So stay tuned, make sure you subscribe, follow me on Instagram. Mwah.